What's up, guys? It's your favorite QB coach, and give me 6 months of your time. I'll give you the best golf swing of your life. So welcome back to the channel. In this particular video, we have another professional golf swing analysis. It's going to be about Yui Kawamoto. Now, there's plenty of things about her golf swing that I really like, and specifically the way she controls the club head and club shaft throughout the swing. I think she does a great job of doing that. However, in this particular video, we're not going to just highlight what we like about her golf swing. We're also going to highlight what she might have struggled with in the past, and then also the current mechanics that she has with her driver swing, and how I think the current mechanics that she's using to potentially shift some data points might not be the most optimal ones. So let's go ahead and jump in and get into the video. But before we get into the video, I want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, and that is Kiwi Golf Japan. If you're too busy or you just can't make it out to our locations for lessons, Kiwi Golf Japan is the membership site for you. With over 220 plus videos of golf instruction, we have everything on the site you could possibly want. So go ahead and check out that link down below, and now let's get into the video. So just like with all of our professional golf swing analysis, everything that I'm going to be saying in this video is going to be my personal opinion, my interpretation. I could be completely wrong with what I'm about to say, or I could be completely right. I have not talked to the instructor. I have not talked to Yui Kawamoto, so I have no clue what they're trying to do with her golf swing. But again, this is my personal opinion. And with that disclaimer out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into the video. So to start the video off, we're going to take a look at the face on and down the line first. We're going to play through the swings, and then from there we'll get into the first point of the video. So this will be the face on view right here, and this will be the down the line view right here. So one of the things I really like about Yui Kawamoto's golf swing is I think she does a great job of controlling the club head and club shaft throughout the swing. Really, she hits a lot of the positions that we talk about, and she does it really consistently at a high level, and that's honestly why I think she's one of the best players when it comes to Japanese lady golfers. However, this video is not just to compliment Yui Kawamoto. Mainly, I want to focus in on, first off, what I think her original issue was, and then from there, we're going to start talking about TrackMan data points and how, if you start to try to fix the TrackMan data points certain ways, yes, you might get the correct TrackMan numbers, and it might look like you're doing the correct thing, but ultimately, is it the most optimal way to get those TrackMan numbers? That'll be the main point of the video, so let's start off with the original issue I think she had with her golf swing. So as I take a look at Yui Kawamoto's golf swing, I think in the past, one of the main issues she probably had was she's getting underneath the plane with the club head. And you can still kind of see a little bit of this at this position 6 with this particular golf swing. Now, this is not just some random thing I'm throwing out there. There's plenty of professional lady golfers who struggle with underneath the plane. It's a real common fault that you see a lot of them struggle with. Now, typically the main reasons why you see them struggle with this is without them maybe even knowing, or maybe with coaching, they're probably trying to hit more and more up on the golf ball with driver, right? Because they're trying to hit the ball further and further. And then because they're doing that, they're probably getting their low point more behind, shifting that swing direction more from the inside, because the way that they're trying to get the low point more behind, I think, is personally flawed. And then from there, ultimately what starts to happen is you start to get to this position where the body starts to look really, really open. The club head is way underneath the plane. And then from there, a whole host of issues start to occur. So what I think her and her coach have been working on, and you can kind of see it in her practice swings, it really looks like they're working on a fade image, and specifically they're trying to work on more of an exit left, low and left type of feel. And then the way that she's twisting the club shaft through the follow through, you can really tell that she's trying to hold off the face. So I think that that's primarily because she did struggle with this underneath the plane issue. Now, in this point of the video, I want to talk about what I think her coach might be currently trying to teach her. Again, this could be completely wrong, but if this is true, it makes a lot of sense if it is true, because it really matches up to what she's doing throughout her golf swing. And this could be a major point in the video where you might start to figure out that, yes, you can get TrackMan numbers with certain mechanics, but you can also do different mechanics and still get the same TrackMan numbers, and maybe those different mechanics might be more optimal. All right, so as I take a look at the down the line and face on view, you can see that she has really this early rotation move with the pelvis, right? She opens up her pelvis really early, really quickly. Now, this is a common move you see with junior golfers, with lady golfers, typically golfers who can't generate a lot of power. For whatever reason, they feel like the swing becomes more powerful when they really open up the pelvis really early and then keep the chest closed, right? That's what they feel like is going to be a powerful swing. But the issue with that is kind of what we talked about earlier. You're going to start to get heavily open really early. naturally. And then as you start to approach impact, the club head's behind the hands as your body is opening. And basically the body's going one way, the club head's going out towards the golf ball the other way. And it tends to start creating a lot of instability on the shaft. It's very easy for that shaft to rotate. It's very easy for the club head to get misdirected and, contact starts to get off. So this is why I think that you really would want to minimize a move like this. Now, I think the instructor might have told her that she just needs to swing more left or have more of a fade image. And because of that, maybe what she started to do naturally was trying to rotate even more and more. And then from here, this might be why she even looks more open than she does in her past swings. Now, the issue of this is if we take a look from the face-on view, if we start to open up the pelvis that early, what tends to happen is our potential low point is shifting more and more ahead, right? The more you open your body, the more the arms are going to want to work out towards the golf ball. The more the arms work out towards the golf ball early, the more the low point will shift ahead, unless you really start to add on right side lateral bend as you approach the golf ball. And that's exactly what you're seeing Yui do as she starts to approach the ball. She really starts to tilt her upper body backwards as she continues to rotate more, and she gets quite tilted right around this section right here. Now, is this because she was trying to hit more of a fade image, so she's rotating more, and then also at the same time she's still trying to hit up on the golf ball, so she developed this move? You really don't know why, but it's a common theme we see with players who open up their body really quickly with the pelvis. You tend to see them with driver get a heavy amount of tilt, which obviously we know is really terrible for the lumbar spine. Even though she's doing all of this, most likely the TrackMan numbers are probably still quite good. To give you an example of this, let's say she's trying to hit a fade, right? Let's say she's trying to have maybe a -4 club path. Let's say she hits 4 degrees up on the golf ball. So if she hits 4 degrees up on the golf ball and she has a 0 swing direction, which means at the low point, the direction of the club head relative to the target line is swinging neutral or 0, that's going to give her a -4 club path, assuming that she has a 45-degree swing plane. Now, if you guys are lost about this, I apologize, but this is more so for instructors out there or for people who know this knowledge out there. But that would give her that -4 club path. Now, if she rotates her body open this much and tilts this much, she might be able to get those numbers. But is that the most optimal way to get those numbers? And I would argue no. I think just as easily, she could get up to the top of the swing, she could minimize the rotation in the pelvis, she could actually add what's called front bend, or basically a bowing motion as opposed to a shoulder tilting motion. And then from there, depending on how she aligns her stance as well as what she does with the torque of the club head to pitch it out towards the ball, she could very much still get those same numbers without having to add on so much right side lateral bend and rotate the pelvis as much in transition. I've done it with plenty of our professional golfers, and to me personally, I feel like it's a better model to match up. When you're a lady golfer, you're still trying to hit up on the golf ball, but you don't want to be underneath the plane. I think that model of swing that I just talked about is a much better model than rotating really early. All right, that's it for you guys on YouTube, but before you guys click off, let me give you some quick wrap-up points. Now, on the membership site, you're going to be able to watch this full video, and at the end of this video, I actually talked about a lot of the motions and mechanics that I like about her golf swing, because there are plenty of mechanics that she does really great. And I honestly think that she has one of the best golf swings on the JLPGA. I really love her iron swing, and a lot of the issues that we talked about with the driver swing, she doesn't necessarily have as much of with her iron swing. So honestly, I think her and her coach have done a great job, and again, one of the best golf swings on the JLPGA. So congratulations for that. Now, that being said, for you guys out there, if you see yourself struggling with something similar, where you're opening up your pelvis a lot, you're tilting your upper body a lot, there's another way to do the golf swing with driver. You can honestly minimize that pelvis rotation earlier in the swing. You can get more front bend as opposed to right side lateral bend. And then from there, the way that you torque the club head can be slightly different, and you can still hit up on the golf ball while having a swing direction that's pretty neutral, and you can still hit that out in club path while hitting up on the golf ball. So you don't always have to rotate your pelvis a lot to shift your swing direction. Just keep that in mind. There's different ways to do it and potentially more optimal ways to do it. So if you guys are struggling with your own golf swings, I want you guys to sign up for the Kiwi Coach 6-month program. We just launched our online 6-month program, so go ahead and check that out down below. As well, we're really close to launching our driver 6-month program for online and physical locations. So if you're struggling with your driver swing and you want to have a pro help you with your driver swing, well, go ahead and check out that program down below as well. We'd love to help you guys out with lessons. Other than that, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video.